Hey guys, thought I'd do y'all a video today of the wood stove that I have in my shop that I heat with. If y'all would, please go to my channel, subscribe, hit that like button, and ring that notification bell. But this is actually an underground propane tank that was cut in half. A friend of mine works for a propane company, and these underground tanks, after they've been underground so long, they have to be dug up and replaced. So I told him I was looking for one of these. He actually had one that they had just dug up recently, replaced with a new one. So I got it from him. We cut this thing in half and made a nice stove out of it for the shop. I welded square tubing to it for the legs. I actually put the square tubing in old bumper jack feet, welded those in, drilled holes in the concrete, and put anchor bolts in on all four corners, so it's not going anywhere whatsoever. Welded the square tubing all together, made a frame out of it for the stove to sit on, barrel to sit on, and then welded it to the barrel on all corners. And over here for the door, why, that's a piece of steel that used to be the bottom of a truck bed. It was a flatbed truck. The bed was in pretty bad shape. I needed something to make a door out of. So we used a piece of the steel off the bottom of the bed to make for a door. Then again, I used a square tubing, welded across it, welded out here for handles, and put it down. And with these tubings being hollow, it's not that hot. When you get hold of this handle right here to open the door, it's actually not that hot at all, no matter how hot the stove is. It's warm, but it's not hot. And down at the bottom of the door, I just used pieces of angle iron to make me a little metal slide to let the air in and out. And for the handles, these are off of a universal joint. I was a drive shaft in on an older model Ford. I just screwed the nuts on them, stuck them up there, welded it to it, put one on this side as well. So that way I can open and close for shutting the air on and off in the stove. And it works extremely well. Shut the air, close it plumb up, shut the air plumb down, and when I'm leaving for the night or whatnot. But during the day, depends on how hot you want it to fire as to how much you open that door. And then for the hinges, I used the square tubing again, welded them to the propane tank, stuck them out, drilled down through them, and just dropped me some bolts down through here. Had to put little shims under there, but it works extremely well. And then to hold the door closed, we actually have these vice grip clips. I welded a piece of steel to the tank up there and down here, clamped them on. Of course, I used the ribbon like goes around a regular old wood stove door that you can get at Lowe's or wherever, and put around it. And that thing works great. Now up here where the pipe comes out, I had some steel pipe, so I cut the hole in the tank, welded the pipe in. I have a heat basket sitting up there too. If I want to keep the stuff warm, I just set it on the heat basket. But brought the pipe up, and I put too much of an angle at the top where it goes out. So I actually cut into the pipe right here and up there and put this cross piece of pipe in there as well. So the smoke actually goes through both of those pipes now and goes out through the wall. And when it goes through the wall, I actually put another piece of round pipe, a little bigger than the stove pipe, through the wall. It sticks out probably about 6 inches on the inside and about 6 inches on the outside. And then it goes into a bigger steel pipe outside that comes to the ground up for a flue or chimney pipe outside. So this thing will probably be here many years after I'm gone. And then I put me a little rack, wired it up on the back where I can hang stuff on that I paint to let it dry. So I have a few pieces hanging there now that goes on this truck that we're working on today. We're restoring this truck from the ground up. Had it frame off, going all the way through it. I did a video on it earlier, I think, but today we are working on it again, and those fan shroud and brackets that hold the radiator in, and fan shroud bolts too, I got them hanging up over there drying. And I actually have the radiator setting in front of the stove here, letting it dry, getting it ready to go in. Just painted it up. But I thought I'd do you guys a video on the stove, just let y'all know how I heat the shop. I'll come back, do you guys another little video real soon. Y'all have a great day.